With me now is a dear friend. His name is Mark Carpentieri. He is a 5-time Grammy-nominated person, and so glad to have him here. We go way back from our Huntington Arts Council days. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you, Donna. It's great to be here.
After doing this for 9 years, I'm happy that you finally said yes.
Yes, absolutely.
You're busy, though. You have
Busy.
25 years with your own label,
Right.
MC. Yes,
Yes, MC Records.
MC Records. There you go. Hence Mark Carpentieri.
Well, actually, the C is from my wife, Catherine.
really?
Because at a certain point, we were working that together, so it started as Mark Carpentieri, went to Mark and Catherine. Now it's, I guess, Mark Carpentieri again.
There you go. There you go. And she's lovely. She has her own wonderful career, very
Yes, she does.
successful, doing
Yes.
good things for people.
Yes, absolutely.
So what makes your label different? What does your label encompass?
We do American roots music, so that could be anything from a lot of blues that we do folk and Americana. We do all those, in essence, American kind of music, even some jazz and sometimes some gospel. So we really, one of the things I'm really proud of is the kind of music that is here in America, and really trying to get the best of that.
And you're preserving things, you know, you're like, you have an archive of different things.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of people who were not recorded for a long time. So people like Odetta, who was big in the 50s and 60s. We did 3 records with her. Marie Knight, who was a gospel singer, had hits in the 40s and 50s, recorded her. So we, you know, one of the things I try to do is have a balance of really great artists from yesterday and great artists today. And just, again, whether it's from the past or something that's brand new, want to be a part of it and just get people listening and excited, as I am. It's you know, when back in the day you'd have, you know, record parties, you'd say, oh, you got to listen to this. So that's what I'm trying to do. It's like, you got to listen to this, but I'm trying to do it to a lot more people, bigger room.
Yes, bigger room of influence. And when I had come up with the concept to do the Huntington Arts Council Laugh Off, you and Lou were one of the people that were kind of like going for it. You said, yeah, let's go for it. Let's have, you know, you're a doer and an implementer. So when you hear something that's great or you have a great idea, one of the things I know about you is that it's not okay to just be a concept. You take it from concept to completion. You want to make sure that it actually becomes a reality.
I think that's so important, to be able to take an idea that you have and make it come to fruition. So that's one of the things that is the hardest for people. They have a concept, and I think one of the great things that you have done, obviously, with this show is to see an idea, see a vision, and then surround yourself with the kind of people that can help you create that vision. You don't have to do it yourself. And I think that's another thing that, after all these years, I've learned. You don't have to put everything on your back. You get smart, talented people to help you and share your vision.
And you don't say yes to everything. I know one thing about you, you're kind of particular.
Well, it's
right?
Our big line at
right.
MC Records is all killer, no filler.
Okay.
You know, it's got to be good. You know, it's only 2 or 3 records a year. So a lot of time and effort goes into those releases. So we want to make sure that it hits on as many points as possible and really to be something special.
Now, I asked you this years ago when we met. Do you yourself play? And how is that working for you?
Well, I do play. That's how I started in this business, as a drummer, and I still play. I've done probably over 2,000 gigs in many states. So yes, I still play and I still enjoy playing, and I think it keeps me connected to the music in a way than more than just business, a little more intimate, if you will.
And how do you like to be approached by new artists? If somebody wants to be represented by you, and they don't want to just be an independent artist, but they want to work with your label, how do you like to be approached?
Well, usually it starts with them understanding what we do. Okay. So whether it's my label or if there are musicians and artists out there, first thing I always suggest is do your research. Does that label really fit, or are you just doing a big mass, hey there? And you know, you want to get personal. You want to, if you're going to do that, whether it's my label or anyone else, make sure you've looked on their website, see what kind of music they're doing, find out if there really is a fit there. And then if they approach me and they say, oh, if they send me their website, they send me links to music, I will get back to them, you know. But if I'm getting music from artists that don't really fit, I know they haven't done their research.
Right.
But yeah, I'm more than happy to listen.
It's like all hardcore, like
metal
stuff.
Well, if
right,
it's metal or rap,
like,
I mean, nothing wrong with that music, but I don't release that. So, you know, first thing, always do your research, make it as personal as possible, understand, try to find that person that really is the decision maker, and you'll have a better shot at it.
Now, you're an educator.
Yes.
I know that you're loving that.
I
Tell us
love
about
that.
that.
I've been teaching at Five Towns since 2006, Five Towns College here on Long Island, and got my master's, very proud of that. And one of the things I'm very proud of is this past fall, I created a course that is the only one on Long Island called Basics for Musicians for Social Media. And this is something that I'm really proud of, that musicians now can understand how it all works together. And we ran it for the first time in the fall, and just the students loved it. They were showing me their projects, and it's great to help them. And you know what? I'm learning from them, and just really trying to take their education to the next level. And so I'm just really proud that I was able to start that course. It's going to run every semester, so I'm really excited about that. And I do love teaching.
And I do like the people from Five Towns. I've had them for interns many years. And did you know I also taught there for a while?
I did not know that.
I did teach there, and I do like that. There's something about working with people and sharing the knowledge that you've accumulated over all the years that you can impart on someone. But you're right, that I'm always getting something back.
Yeah, they give me, have you seen this? And
Keeps you current.
It keeps you current, and because my label's active, I'm able to show them, whether it's public relations, whether it's anything that we're doing, I'm able to show them, and it's really exciting that way. It's good. It really, I really, really enjoy it. It makes me feel that they're ready to go. It's
right.
like they're all my kids, and it's like, okay, you're ready now, go knock them dead, And it's great to see a lot of the students have done really, really well. So I'm very proud of that.
Well, congratulations on
Thank
all of that wonderful
you.
success. And what's on the horizon for you? You got some new things coming up?
Well, very excited because this is our 25th anniversary. So I'm talking to some people here on Long Island about maybe doing a special concert, things like that. So we have several new releases that'll be coming out this year. Some very good blues releases from Chicago, Joanna Connor, guitarist, phenomenal guitarist that has had millions of views on YouTube, so we're very excited about that. Sugar Blue, another artist that is from New York but is more known in Chicago. He played harmonica on the Rolling Stones' Miss You. That harmonica is Sugar Blue, so very excited about that. And I think one of the more great records I'm really, really thrilled about that's coming out in the fall is a jazz record with guitarist Duke Robillard, who played with Bob Dylan. And it's all women, and one of the women will be Elizabeth McGovern from Downtown Abbey.
Lovely.
So she'll be part of the MC Records family ever so briefly. But so we're, to me, there's still a lot of great music out there, and I'm very proud to be a part of turning people on to that.
And I'm a big Americana flag waver myself.
yeah,
I grew up singing with the Futures of America, patriotic singing group. I like what you represent. I like you as a person. I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
And come back again.
I am going to come back
and let us
again.
be a media sponsor if you do those events.
We're going to do all sorts of things. We're going to be seeing a lot more of each other this year.
Lovely, because I missed you.
I miss you too.
Stay tuned for more. We've been visiting with my dear friend, Mark Carpentieri. We'd like to hear your stories. Reach out to us at liveituptvshow.com. Thanks for watching.